Hello colleagues! Today I'm going to make a video about the latest update to the Eureka Effect. Now, I find it kind of interesting that they update this wrench when there's obviously a lot of other things more notable. But let's just talk about it. So, the engineer can now teleport between his teleport exit or his spawn, and he can haul buildings. But the downside is you can't repair or build as fast. Also, they seem to have changed the icons for all these taunts. So now you can take the teleporter and be like, okay, I'm going to go back to spawn. So you press your reload key, hit 1, and you go back to base. And now, if you'll say have your teleporter and everyone's sort of like struggling to get on the teleporter, they all want to get to the front line as fast as possible, instead of you having to like push them out of the way, you can just fast track it by going straight to your exit. This also means you could set up some quite nice telefrags by placing an exit around a corner somewhere. You don't have to build an entrance so it doesn't light up. I don't believe you have to build an entrance. I'll test that. But it generally makes it easier. And yeah, it means you always have priority on teleporter no matter what. Now, when you're building repairing, you only seem to be hitting it for 12 metal, which I see as a huge problem, because if you're getting any kind of spam on your buildings, you're just not going to be able to repair it in time. So that's why you should pair the new Eureka Effect with the Rescue Ranger, so you can repair super quick. You can now pick up your buildings again, so Rescue Ranger can have all of its effects work on it, and generally it works well. But Eureka Effect seems to have lost out now. See, I used Eureka Effect a lot. I've got Professional Killstreak 1 for Badwater, because at start you can sort of set up your base here, and once the enemy team is sort of like in the tunnel or around here and started towards capturing this point, your team kind of gets trapped here on like an island, as I've explained in my Badwater video. So I like to use the Eureka Effect to teleport out. That's odd, it doesn't recognize my exit. Okay. So yeah, I like to use it just as an escape, but this wrench has now become kind of bad for just turtling and holding this area because of its repairing and upgrading ability. It also makes generally setting up a base on defense a lot slower. So what would you use the Eureka Effect for now? Well, I think it's kind of useful for attack, because this is just first impressions, by the way. I haven't gone to playtesting it. But what I can see is when you're getting up into the front lines, you can sort of have a chance to just get behind them, place an exit, and then go back to base, and just basically you can set up sentry spots and buildings in places that don't have metal or like just need a lot of attention. So you can just go into a place, set up a teleporter exit, go back to base, get some metal, go to your teleporter, and then keep setting that up without having to keep waiting for your teleporter. Because before, if you wanted to do that, you had to max out your teleporter to level 3 first, which then took out some time. But with this wrench, it's also making it take way more time in trying to actually upgrade everything. It means you're not like constantly scavenging for metal, you're just constantly having to hit your wrench on the building and not pay attention looking around for people. So I think they might have hit the wrench a little bit too hard in terms of repair and upgrade rate. Maybe they could do reducing that. But it could be quite interesting for engineer. So yeah, I'll get to testing this.